beckoned? It seems my preconceptions were off. But I still need your divine aid. The plague spreads. I have worked on this city for all my lifetime. The sewers that run below it are my masterpiece. But this work of art is besmirched by rats. These foul vermin run rampant in my catacombs, tainting it with their fetid presence. Try as I might, I cannot best the scourge. But you beckoned. Your divine intervention is needed. I have never known beasts with such low cunning and high birth rates. They are fearless as they are disgusting. I have pinpointed a much-traveled route used by the rats and seeded it with traps that can be activated on command. Find the levers that activate those traps. They've been placed on a ledge overlooking the route. When you see the rats pass below, simply pull the levers as they approach the traps. Slay the filthy vermin. I wish you well.
If fiends guide your...
And it would seem that the deliverer of my people has found me at last. Many honored greetings to you, beckoned. If you would, I have more than pleasantries to discuss. Like many, I seek your prowess. A culling. Though the Colossi are a people of faith, more and more of us are reverting to the savage ways of our ancestors. The lowest of these doubters become marauders, bloodthirsty and violent, capable of nothing but wrath. They must be purged. I thank you. It is high time we bring their savagery to an end. Each marauder should carry a totem of some sort. Bring those to me as proof of your deeds. They roam the lands below the city. I do not... And you return to me. I hope you are...
How may I serve? Well done, beckoned. The stowaway is no more. Please take this as a token of Idila's gratitude. Well done, beckoned. It is... Well done, beckoned. Thank you for returning.
A theme guide your actions.
Greetings, beckoned. How goes the work you have taken?
Another day in this...
You bear the circlet of Arcades. Then the wreath is almost complete. The foundation is gold with runes of prayer, as I said. Now,
It must be woven with blood and toil. The colossi furnish the foundation, and nature furnishes the trappings. The laurels of the wreath are not crafted, but earned. We seek Terex veins. Once they are ours, once the wreath is complete, the ritual of atonement can begin. I take it you have encountered a Terex before. Likely the mongrel carrion-eating scavengers that plague us. They are a common foe. We seek the veins of the Alpha Terex. They are fierce and proud, all that is wild and savage in nature. To prove to the gods the righteousness of our faith, and we must conquer a mighty foe. They will serve. Come, Beckoned.
You must be the Beckoned.
How long must we
I hope you find...
Anakatos walks among us, and the citizens are awed. This act seems small to you, Beckoned.
You must be the one I've been hearing so much talk about. The one that has been beckoned by Athene. You are truly someone special. Special enough that perhaps you could help me with a task that has been of great concern to me. I seek to restore this shrine, so that the patrols of the Teeth of Naros can take use of it. The shrine carries the blessings of the gods, relaying them to special litanies. However, the magics of the shrine have worn out. But it can be repaired. With 5 of these litanies, the magics of the shrine can be restored. Thank you, friend. I would search myself, but I would need to leave my post to do so. and I must keep the watch. 5, yes, 5 litanies should hold enough magic to restore the altar to working condition. Gather them, and bring them here. Take care out here. Tiny.
We are here. That is good. I feel hope stirring in my veins once more. It is the prospect of reconciliation that has granted me a second youth. Come. We must kill the alphas of each eyrie. With their veins in hand, we shall fulfill the gods' wishes. The Teryx eyries lie in the wilds of the Teeth of Naros, to the south of the city. We need not look far to find what we seek. But while there are many lesser Teryx here, we seek only the plumage of their strongest and brightest. These are the true challenge. We must act. Feel my wrath! Thus we begin. And as we harvest these trophies, you shall learn the journey the Colossi have taken to get here. Once we were but savages, no better than the other giant kin. We were called Myru, and to that identity we were chained, until one day, Athene spoke to us. She spoke of a destiny and greatness that was not ours, but could be. She showed us the path of ascension, and we followed it here to the teeth of Naros. We must act. Feel Balin's embrace. We wandered the teeth of Naros in search of the homeland we were promised. And when hope seemed lost, we found the Hyperion. It was a divine artifact. No mortal hand could have crafted it, a massive stone, alone in the wilderness, with the image of a floating city engraved upon its surface. At the city's heart was the Hyperion itself. We knew then Athene was tasking us to craft this wondrous city, to form a covenant. But we betrayed that ideal. Salvation awaits. Feel my wrath! Feel Balin's embrace! Feel Balin's embrace! Feel my wrath! Sacred must In the end, the city rose, but the Hyperion did not follow. The heart of the city remained unmoved. That we could not abide. My predecessor, Arcades, sought to force the Hyperion up, but the Hyperion rejected him, killing him and his followers, and sealed itself away. Our work here is concluded. As a show of thanks, take this helm. Once reserved for our strongest fighters, it is only fitting you receive it. We must act. The time is now. With the wreath in hand, I must make the gods see that my people can be redeemed for the faults of Arcades. With the wreath in hand, I can conduct a ritual of atonement. As you bear the cipher, the conduit to the gods, you will bear witness. Come. We must conduct this ceremony at the site of our original transgression. Let us go to the Hyperion. We must act.
almost did not see you.
The Jotun have committed too many trespasses. Their destruction is just.
How goes the search for my Galatea? Any news? Yes. And how was it? Was it unharmed? That statue is my wife, Galatea, so to speak. In truth, my wife is dead. Murdered by a monstrous troll named Kern years before. I carved that statue to remember her by. Every year on the anniversary of her death, I work on it more so that I never forget her face. But even that has been denied me. So the only solace I have left is knowing my wife's killer is dead. Find Kern, Beckett, and bring his end for me. Please. Go back to the Warren and search for him there. That is where he ambushed my wife and me years before. Take care.
How may I serve?
And you return to me. I hope you are very well. I shall endeavor to reward you.
The gods are good to us.
Beckoned. Greetings.
The number of rats has become greatly diminished. I see your hand in this. If ever you meet doubters of your divinity, tell them of what you have accomplished in the sewers. Please, take this amulet with my thanks. You are now an honorary sewer mason. A great accomplishment indeed. If you have the inclination, I'd like you to take another trip into the sewers. There are always more rats to defeat. How may I serve?
Ah, the famed beckoned comes to me at last. Admittedly, my request might be the smallest you will hear, but I wish to voice it nonetheless. To preserve the past. All around us is the great chisel and hammer of progress, keen on dragging my people towards enlightenment. But such progress means nothing without context. I wish for someone who can find artifacts of my ancestors, reminders of our simpler times. Very good. I'll reward you for any artifacts you can find, but larger artifacts will do well for both of us. I await your findings. They are strewn throughout the teeth of Naros. They may be hidden in forgotten corners or carried by beasts as trophies. Be careful with them. I expected the best.
Have you more totems?
Many greetings, stranger. You have slain Kern. I now have the peace of mind to know that my wife's murderer is no longer around to torment her grave. I cannot thank you enough. I have little of my own, but take these. The gauntlets I wore when I first started carving stone. May they serve you. Take care.
And you return to me.
Any findings? I pray you are finding the work suited to you, Beckoned. The task is small, but not insignificant. Good luck in your search.
What is this?
In the youth of Amalur lived the Uranos, existing from the hill lands alone. They held not the blessings of the gods, and so were blinded to their own potential. We lived in ignorance among the savage people. We wasted the gifts of the gods ourselves. You have come, good. We stand in a ground once hallowed beyond all things, now tainted by the excommunication of my people. Ever since that terrible day when arrogance and desperation brought about the disfavor of the gods, my followers have tended this place. Now come. We shall go to the antechamber of the Hyperion, the very spot where the sins of the Colossi were answered. Come, Beckoned. Much was ruined in that dark hour. The magics holding the paths together were unbound. Only the cipher can reorder such magics. Press ahead and set the path. Come. We must finish this. Again, we find the way barred. I'm afraid I need your help once more. We are come. The antechamber wait come beckoned. We have reached it. Beyond that stone is the Hyperion, the gift of the gods, the symbol of a covenant concluded. It rests out of reach, waiting for the day when the gods forgive our trespass, when they find us worthy again. Until now, I feared such a day would not come. We should begin. The gods visited this room once before. It seems only fit that you occupy their position. I will take my place where Arceus once stood. The end of this awaits. Thank the gods! Praise be to them! After all this time, I bear witness to their confirmation. You have done so well, Beckoned, to bring the cipher to me, and to let me use its strength. With you, I can do what Arceus could not. Command the Hyperion. This chamber harnesses the magic needed to control the Hyperion. But before you appeared with the cipher, no force was sufficient. I knew that when we first met, when I first sensed the cipher, that I could unseal the Hyperion and command its power. Why else would the gods furnish you, whom I needed most in my lowest hour? I already do. You cannot know the agony of this decision. And I know that on this spot years before, the gods judged Idylla and its people unworthy. I will finally appease them. For I will use the energy of the Hyperion to destroy it. Once Idylla falls, I will forge from the ruins a people the gods approve of. I'm sorry. You must be a martyr to our cause, Beckoned. But it must be done.
The thief!
Learn your place.
Beckoned. What has happened? Why are Onakatos' acolytes attacking us? What is he doing with the Hyperion? Destroy Idylla? No. That zealous Fool! Have the loss of his gods driven him to such despair to use the beckoned and the cipher for such ends? We must make our way from this place. We cannot stop Anakotos from here. Take this shield. One of my soldiers dropped it when the silent choir ambushed us. I hope it protects you better. How if we cannot reach him? And we can do nothing to stop him if his worshippers kill us here. We must make for the surface, and hope that there is time enough for us to deal with him. Be cautious in these lands.
I won't hold you.
Anakotos has sealed himself in with the Hyperion, and his silent choir will lay down their lives for him. I do not know what to do, Beckoned. I have defended my people from beasts and disasters, but nothing like this. Of course, I will not let Anakotos destroy my people because he believes the gods demand it. I know we have the strength we need inside of us, despite his claims. We are worth saving, even if the gods disagree. But Anakotos has sealed himself in the Hyperion antechamber. Without the cipher and knowledge of the Hyperion, we are lost. Anakotos was lucky enough to have your cipher to exploit it. With the cipher drained, we will never force it to unseal. If we knew more of the Hyperion itself, we might learn of some other way into it. But the only one that has this knowledge is Anakotos himself. Anakotos and his silent choir had a monastic retreat in the wilderness, Nyxaros. We should search it for anything that might help us open the Hyperion. Be cautious in these lands.
The heavens refuse you.
Who wanders into my camp? What is this? You are far too small to be a colossi. So it's true then. The beckoned has come. This is my home, but not for much longer. I moved out here to reconnect with my roots, you see. My heritage as a giant race. However, my time on my own has come to an end. I am ready to take the next step and go and live amongst the Jotun of the Teeth of Naros. There are only loose ends that need to be taken care of, but I have sworn off Idylla for all days I have left. Karunk was my chief concern with me trying to move in with the Jotun. Now that he is dead, it seems to be the perfect time to do this. The logical step is that I must live among the Jotun. Yes, I do. I have lived on my own in this abandoned Jotun camp long enough. Would you? I will reward you for your help. I will not be needing the coin where I am going. I want for my family ring, currently in the hands of my brother Heliodorus, and to see my journal delivered to my old comrade Darius. But perhaps most of all, I want you to find my wife, Corina. I would like you to bring her here to me. I once tried to forge peace between the Jotun and the Colossi, but as I did, I became enamored of the simplicity they enjoy. I have taken to living in this old camp to try and enjoy it as I can. There's not really enough space in this camp for two.
Hello there, Beckoned. Been traveling in the Teeth of Naros? This is Histus's research. So that must mean he is preparing to go live with the Jotun. I cannot say I completely agree with Histus's methods, but I can respect his intent with his research. Thank you, Beckoned. Wish him the best for me. Hello there.
must be the beckoned, the blessed visitor from an unknown land. But perhaps, if you have the strength to reach these lands alone, then you are strong enough to aid me. I have been studying the trolls in the area and have seen something of great concern. The trolls have unearthed a number of urns which possess a deadly... They are curious. For as long as we have been here, my people have not encountered the like of these urns, nor the ashes they contain. I lack the strength to face the magics of these urns, but Athene is in your thoughts. You could destroy them. Thank you for your help with this. Oh, already?
There.
Come in. What do you need today? Goodbye. do you need today? Come see me again. Yes? I have a moment I can spare for you. I do. Here's a bottle from our batch. Stay safe.
May I help you? Be careful out there.
Perk will protect us.
Nice.
To see you.
Perhaps there's... By Matharu, I am growing worried for Brother Felon. The day is come and gone, and he still has not returned. Killed? Oh dear. Well, he is with Matharu now. I hesitate to ask, but did you happen to take his prayer beads? Terrible if they were left to lie there with him. Why, yes, they are. And so he is dead then? Well, he has joined Matharu. You should know we have a tradition. Rather than bury prayer beads, they are passed on to some other believer. Tell me, do you adhere to Matharu's creed? To honor and uphold the forces of order and good. Our religious mission is to see chaos and suffering laid low beneath Matharu's hammer. Mitharu is not a jealous power. You are still a child of order if you do good. Keep the beads and do as I tell you. At each mission, Odwig's, Edric's, and our own, there is a special shrine to Mitharu. Go you and pray at each one, and the power of Mitharu will grant your beads great and greater strength. Mitharu watch and guide you always.